2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so I want to make a quick video here. In this video, I want to work and tell you the truth about entrepreneurship and work on the mindset pieces behind it because it's not all glamorous, bro. It's not all glamorous. I believe business is the one way to make millions in your 20s. There is no other job or W2 place that you can go and make millions or multi-millions. It has to be in your business. If you're looking to retire your family and produce something massive, an empire, and you want to build it, it's very hard to do so underneath somebody else's empire. Now, you definitely could. You can work under somebody else, but for me personally, it just doesn't align. And I know there's other people out there that I'm making this for. And I want to speak to my younger self because there's people way ahead of me that probably don't give a fuck what I got to say. But I'm telling you, there's people out there that I know I can assist, I can help. I'm further along than them in this entrepreneurship journey. I've failed multiple businesses. I'm still not super successful. I still haven't had my first deal yet in real estate, and I've been hustling for the last like 8 months, probably coming up on a year now, and cold calling and trying to get consistent and follow up and deals following through, and sellers going with different agents and trying to just structure deals and learn all the different ways and meet the people and network. And there's so many things that add up on top of each other. And then not even real estate, but the other failed businesses too. Like, it's tough, bro, trying to figure this all out. But I'm telling you, like, if you're in the season of failing and failing and failing, it's for a reason. And I was thinking about this quote as I was driving here. Um, you're. It basically said that. Don't come to me. Fuck me, bro. What was the quote? Your success is only as great as. Your success is only as great as your. Fuck. As your struggles. Your success is only as great as your struggles. That was the quote, and I thought about it, and it's true. But there's a combining factor that you need to add on. It's not just struggling that makes you successful. It's struggling and reflection and action. You have to have all three in order to get better. You can't just live in your struggles and repeat the same loop over and over and over and over again. And this is a constant cycle that I was in when I honestly, like, when I was trying to start different businesses, when I was smoking a bunch of weed, when I was hanging around friends that I probably shouldn't have been, and going out to places that I probably shouldn't have been. There's certain things that pull you away from the success that your future person already holds, and it's actions, and it's alignment with who you want to become. And this is what I'm learning. If I don't stop, it's inevitable. If I do everything right, it's inevitable. If I do the actions my future self does, it's inevitable. It's just a matter of time until I get what he has. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. And I feel like a lot of people know this, but maybe you don't. Maybe you're even contemplating about starting whatever it is you're trying to start. I'm telling you, bro, if you don't start, there's people out there that are just working as hard as they possibly can, and they're out producing you. You're going to get left behind. You have to step up and you have to make something happen. This is just mindset spitballing that I'm doing. I want to come on here. I want to improve people's lives. I want to tell you something from the heart that I'm going through right now. And it's struggling to find my first deal and break through in my business and make sure that this business actually takes off the ground versus all the other ones. And I know each struggle that I have lines up, and it's as long as I learn from it, it's going to continue to allow me to grow even more. Now, I'm staying in an Airbnb with a bunch of guys, bunch of people tomorrow. Right now, I'm staying with my boy Connor, and he's an entrepreneur, crushing it, real estate entrepreneur. He owns a CRM company, and he's a youngin, just fucking crushing it. And there's a lot of people like this too out there that you just have to go find. You're just not around. But if you surround yourself with these people, you're like, your mind starts opening up. It does. Because if There's a young person right here who can do it. Why can't you? It's amazing how closed off our minds are just because of what we see every day. Your eyesight and your mindset kind of line up. What you see and what you think is possible kind of lines up for you. So imagine if you're surrounded by people with $1 million businesses all the time and they're having $1 million conversations all the time, all around you. What would that transform your life versus what it is now, versus where you're working at a W-2 and people are poor and they're talking about rent, being able to afford this and going out to the bar there and smoking some weed here. Like, just the trajectory of the conversation propels you in such a way that it puts you in a different spot. And it's like, damn, bro, if I was just surrounding myself on a daily basis with these conversations every single day, and I'm surrounding myself with people who are much higher than me, who want to see me win, who are pulling me up, it's inevitable. But it can't just be them. It has to be you too. You have to step up. You have to go ahead and make it worth it. You have to learn the lesson. You can't just struggle and beat your head against a wall and not learn and not do anything about it. You have to reflect. You have to grow. You have to gain knowledge and insight from each failure. That's the only way true growth is inevitable for you. Or if you don't, you're just going to be hitting your head against a fucking wall every single day, day after day, and being like, damn, why am I not learning? There's a certain aspect to this thing where you have to hit your wall. You have to hit this head against a wall multiple times in order for it to break. But once you learn and refine where you're hitting, that saying where it's like, if you axe a tree in the same spot, it's probably going to get a lot faster. It's going to get brought down a lot faster than if you hit it all over the place, right? Focused action is what it takes, and you have to grow and learn from the actions that you take. It can't just be splurging out actions everywhere. You have to be specific, and you have to learn and grow from what's working and what's not. You have to continue to adapt and continue to elevate your own mind. You have to work harder on yourself than you do in your business, and you have to work harder on yourself than you do at your job, your W-2 that doesn't pay you shit. Like, what are you scared of losing? What are you scared of losing? You have so much to gain, especially if you're just starting. That's who I'm speaking to, is people who are my younger self, who I know I can help. Because people who are above me, bro, they're not going to give a shit what I have to say. Why would they? They're ahead of me. I understand. Now, I'm always going to have a student mindset. I understand I can learn from anybody, but I'm not going to take advice from somebody who I think is below me, or who I think is doing less than me, or if I think they're broke, or if they're fat, or whatever. I'm not going to take their advice. But I'm in the trenches. I'm starting the business. I've been in the businesses. I've had a lawn business, a day trading business, and a real estate business, and all of them have not taken off. I completely cut down the lawn business. I failed at that, cut it out completely. I bounced back and forth between day trading and real estate. Then I paused on day trading completely a couple years ago so I could focus fully on real estate, which it really came to be last summer, where I paused on all of it and I said, I'm going all full time and focusing my hustle in this real estate business. I started cold calling and put my effort there. And I just started tracking my cold calls at the beginning of this year, tracking the sales calls and the outbound. And bro, there's so many different ways to make money. But there's so many different ways to make money. You don't understand how many different ways to make money there is. And we're in America, bro. Like, millions and millions of dollars are printed each day. You understand, there is no lack of abundance here in America, but there is a scarcity feeling that people have, a scarcity mindset that people have, and they live in it. They don't think outside the box that, hey, I can't actually break through this. I don't have to continue to get paid like I am for the next 5, 10, 20 years. There's another level. And at some point, it's like they get comfortable and they stop realizing that, and they stop pushing for it because it's too hard. They don't like the feeling of losing every single day. But bro, that's kind of what it takes. Again, you have to beat your head against a wall multiple times. It's better if you beat your head against a wall specific in a specific area, so now you can break through the wall and you can bring down that tree easier. versus hitting in all these different spots. And that's why I think focusing on one thing, that's what I'm doing right now, focusing on one thing before I bring any other business back into play. Make this one work, make this one produce me fruits, continue to lay down the roots so I get the fruits, and then watch it produce, and I can pour that into other businesses. I can start watering other businesses, other seeds. Which, bro, real estate is not the end game for me. It's just the beginning. It's just the foundation. It doesn't matter what business you're trying to start or in. It could be just the foundation. It could take you as high as you want. It's you that take you as high as you want. Your mind is the bottleneck. For as long as you can think, as far as you can think, as far as your vision runs, that is your bottleneck. And then as low as you can think, as low as you can think, that is your bottleneck. Both are bottlenecks, if you think about it. So continue to work on yourself, continue to grow, continue to build. Do your thing. If you're in entrepreneurship, if you're starting a business and you want to get rich, that is the way to go. It is very hard to do it underneath somebody unless, again, I think even any sales job you're in, if you're a commission based person, a 1099, bro, that's still technically your own business. You're still hustling, and you got to eat what you kill. But I know there's positions out there with sales that are multimillionaires, and they work inside of a company. Again, it's more of a eat what you kill kind of deal, like entrepreneurship, and you could take that skill in anywhere else you go. But that is my video for today. That is my rant. That is my thoughts here. I understand that there are people who are way ahead of me, and there are people way before me who haven't even thought about starting a business. And there are people who are multimillionaires and have business for the last 5-10 years. Okay? This is specifically for the person who's a younger me who is looking to start a business. I'm telling you, go in and start. Fuck it. Like, it's gonna be failure after failure after failure. You're gonna hit your head against a wall so many times. But as long as you continue to learn as you fail and you grow from your failures, it's only up. It is only up. I'd say drop all the vices, drop all the negative habits, drop all the negative people, and don't settle. What you're doing is good. What you're doing is right. And 5 years from now, and 10 years from now, when you do make it, when you are making millions of dollars because you stuck to the vision and you knew this was your path, you're not going to regret it. You're going to be very glad you did. But it's very few people who are willing to go through the suffering and the pain that it takes to reach the levels that I know that this person watching wants to reach. It's very few people who go through the pain and suffering to build the muscle in the body that they know they want to build, or lose the weight and keep it off. So, that is what I have for you. Go out, build. You're alive. Use your God given abilities. God gave you amazing, amazing abilities to grow and build. He is on your side. If God be for us, who can be against us? I love you. I'll see you in the next video. Peace out for now.